Hello. It's excellent to see you guys again. Today, I'm gonna share to you guys my favorite protein. It's probably in the title below, but my favorite protein so happens to be the egg.
Eggs! Get your eggs here! Fresh and white eggs are here! Wiggle, wiggle, yellow middle. That's the best of what you are. I love the egg!
Oh, you're probably wondering, Angela, eggs are your favorite protein? Not only are eggs really good in protein diets, but it's cheap, it's easy to cook, and there's literally 100 ways to make eggs. And I don't know, maybe it's the whole my college aspect where eggs were so cheap. All I ate were eggs in college, fried eggs, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, but you really can't go wrong with a good egg. I don't know anybody who doesn't like eggs. Well, I guess people who are allergic to eggs. But today, I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite ways to cook eggs. But first, I gotta make some rice. So one of my favorite, just one egg item dish is to make a crispy fried egg. Now you're just thinking, Angela, that's just a fried egg. I make it where it's like super crispy on the outside and then the yolk is like really runny, and it's so good on egg, and it's the cheapest meal you could make, and I live for this recipe if you ever even want to call this a recipe. But let me show you how I make it. So first, a non-stick skillet, and then you want to blast the heat as high as you can and wait for the pan to be like super smoking hot. Okay, you know it's ready when you could really feel the heat like on your hands. And then we're gonna place some oil, actually quite a bit, to cover the entire bottom of the pan, just like that. All right, wait till the oil kind of really soaks up the heat. Now warning, this will splatter. So if you get a little bit of oil on you, don't blame me. Here we go. And if you could see, do you see those bubbles forming? That's what you want, guys. Get our rice now. We're gonna dress our rice a little bit. I have some furikake. I have the wasabi flavor. So furikake is like a rice topper. So it's like sesame seeds, seaweed, and some crunchy bits. And it's really good on hot rice. So we're gonna place that on top. Sprinkle a little bit of our furikake on top. Oh yeah, our fried egg. Now I didn't add any seasoning on the egg, as you could see. So I like to do a little mixture of sambal hot sauce and some soy sauce. And I just pour that on top of the egg, guys. Oh my God. You might think I'm insane like this. Angela, that's one of your favorite dishes in the world? Yes, it is. And it's with an egg. Now, let me just... like, look how yummy. And then you just cut it in like this. And luckily it's breakfast time right now, so this is literally perfect. Oh, I forgot my egg. My egg. No matter how many times I eat this dish, and trust me, I'm 26 years, oh my God, I'm 26 years old. I could honestly tell you I've been doing this for like 20 years, guys. Like, this is like the best thing in the world for me. And yes, my reaction every time I eat this dish is like that. It's so comforting. And I'll be honest, I don't even eat this for breakfast sometimes. Sometimes this is like dinner for me. I have 2 more dishes to show you. So let's get that started. So the next dish I want to talk about is another super easy dish, and I actually got introduced to this dish when wow, it seems like all these dishes are college dishes, aren't they? When I moved out for college and I had a Chinese roommate, and she would make tomato and eggs. I know for some of you that might sound a little weird, and it sounded weird for me too, honestly. So it's literally stir-fried tomatoes and eggs, and then with the sweet, salty, sour sauce, and it's just so delicious. So anyways, I have my eggs, I scrambled it a bit, I cracked it, and it's right here and ready. We're gonna add a few things to the egg. I have some sesame oil. I am using Shaoxing rice wine. If you can't find this, sherry wine works well too. And a little bit of soy sauce. So here, we're not really looking to really like hard fry the eggs. We wanna just kinda gently cook them. So I got a little bit of oil, spread the oil around. So this is kind of the consistency you want. It's like, it has its shape, but it's a little creamy still. So you wanna take the eggs out now. Okay, so back to the pan. I'm actually gonna grate some ginger right straight into it. I'm gonna saute the ginger up a little bit. At this point, it's really what you wanna do. You could use fresh beef steak tomatoes, dice them, core them, and then put them straight into the pot. I personally like using the canned tomato variety just because it's a little saucier, but your preference, I would say definitely try the canned version first, and then if you really like it, go try the fresh tomato one and see which one is the one that you like. Can and all. And you want to use the diced version so that you get chunks of tomato, guys. So we're just going to move that around. So now that you see it's starting to warm up, we're gonna add a little bit of ketchup. You heard me, ketchup. And I know some of you guys eat ketchup with your eggs, so this is not a weird thing at all. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna add a slurry. A slurry, by definition, is just a cornstarch. It's just cornstarch mixed with a little bit of water. And this is really gonna thicken up our sauce. And I just added about 2 teaspoons. It's gonna make a nice little gravy for us. Once you start seeing it get a little thick, we're gonna add back our eggs. Here we go. And from here, guys, we're just gonna gently toss our egg dish, just like that. Like colorful, we're just gonna douse it with some green onions. Perfect. So this, guys, is really good, you guessed it, on top of some rice. And oh my god, don't knock it until you try it, guys. Like, honestly, theoretically, this is actually a really delicious combination. One more recipe, guys. Let's do this. I have one more recipe to share with you. Last but not least, the frittata. Oh my gosh, I love frittatas because not only are they just put everything in a bowl, put it in the pan, put it in the oven, and forget about it kind of thing. It's kind of surprisingly fancy. If you tell someone, oh, I'm gonna make you some scrambled eggs, the person will be like, oh, okay. But if you tell them, hey, I'm gonna make you a frittata, then it's like, oh, it seems like you put some thought into that, see? There's a difference in the two. And essentially a frittata is kind of like a scrambled egg, but baked with a bunch of delicious stuff in it. So, to start with, I'm gonna add some heavy whipping cream. And you wanna really mix it, guys. Get it nice and fluffy until the bubbles start showing. That's how you know you're done fluffing it up. You see the bubbles? You see those bubbles? I have an oven-proof pan here that I actually really spread my butter so that make sure nothing sticks. We're gonna pour our egg mixture in, toppings that you like. Here I'm just gonna add some green onions for color and of course flavor. And because no frittata is good without any cheese, I'm gonna add some sharp cheddar cheese to this mix. And because we're feeling extra fancy, some bacon. And I already cooked this bacon up, chopped it. So we're gonna put some bacon in here. In the arms of the... Okay, this is all real. So you know how we put the pan in the oven? Make sure you remember to wear gloves, because just because there's a handle to hold doesn't mean you hold it. And stupid me, I grabbed it with my bare hand, and so don't be me. Don't pull an Angela right now, because I burnt myself and it's blistering. I've been under cool water for about 5 minutes now, and Mom told me to cut a tomato and hold it, so I'm holding a tomato. If this happened to you, hold a tomato and run it under cold water and put some honey on it when you're done. So many hours have passed after this incident. You guys can't tell, but it's super blistery. Careful with metal pans and putting in the oven, or else you're gonna burn yourself. Lesson learned. So I'm aware it's cold after this whole incident, but let's just pretend it just came out of the oven and it's piping hot, blah, 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 okay? And this is why frittatas are awesome, because it's all in one pan. Put it in the oven, you don't have to sit at the stove and cook it and anything. You can put whatever you want in it, and it's super easy other than burning your freaking hand. Again, on camera, it looks like nothing happened, but trust me guys, it's like it's still hot, it's still searing in a lot of pain, and it's starting to blister. So, that stuff. But I learned today to put toothpaste on it, so if you burn your hand making a frittata, put toothpaste on it. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and like to this video if you like eggs like me, or well, just me. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.